Amazon's home robot future failure, Honda's plans for robots, rockets and flying cars, the unusual Prometheus drone, NASA's mission to Jupiter, and the robot spider with other high-tech news in today's one episode. Honda will spend $45 billion over 6 years to create rockets, robots, and flying cars. Moreover, the entire amount is only for research and development. And as a result, the company wants to see if it can create working prototypes and use them to expand its business. It's already known that the company's flying cars will use hybrid propulsion systems for boost. In robotics, Honda will focus on white-collar robots to allow the latter to live and work wherever they want without being tied to one place. And the concern has been rocket science since 2019, and hopes to use its working engines, guidance, and control systems as part of a reusable rocket program that could deliver small, low-orbit satellites into space. Amazon unveiled its Astro home robot and instead of a triumph, found itself the target of ridicule. But first, about the robot. This 60cm tall Astro weighs 9 kilograms and rides around the house on a 30cm diameter wheels at a maximum speed of 1 meter per second. The screen is similar to the Echo Show 10 screen, and it uses a 5-megapixel camera for video calls. The voice-controlled robot can map and navigate your home, recognize faces, and work as a security guard. It can be used to set up a video conference sitting on the floor, grab you a cold beer, and pour it for you. Entertain a child, listen to music, or watch your elderly relatives if they will allow a robot in the house. Does all of that justify the $1,000 price tag for first-time buyers and $1,500 for everyone else? Let us know down below. No sooner did Amazon announce the robot, a statement from the developer surfaced online claiming the robot is not worth its money. It's not rugged, it's not smart, and it will fall off a ladder if it gets there. The company immediately issued a rebuttal, saying that this was not true of the latest finalized version of the robot, but critics were not convinced. The robot can only move around inside a flat room. It doesn't have its own manipulator. Many of its functions are only available to subscribers of other Amazon services, and there are big privacy concerns because it constantly monitors and records. The only encouraging thing is that the company said this is only the first of many of these type of robots. So let's wait, maybe with additional funding, Amazon can do better. Jeff Bezos, or rather his companies, had no luck at all with employee loyalty. Recently, a group of current and former Blue Origin employees published an open letter in which they said they would never fly the company's ships because they don't think any of them are safe enough. The letter, which was drafted from 20 former and current employees, all of which are anonymous except for one, although CBS News claims to have spoken to 5 others. The letter alleges that in 2018 alone, more than 1,000 reports were made to the company about problems with rocket engines, but never addressed. Employees also complained that there were exorbitant workloads and the company being stingy. However, over the summer, 17 leading engineers left Blue Origin, many within a week of Bezos' flight. The reasons for these resignations are not quite known. Getting back to the home robot, we should mention that Amazon has also opened a pre-order for an autonomous flying camera for home security, the Ring Always Home Cam Drone. It can fly around the premises of the property along preset routes when the Ring alarm sensor is triggered or given a command from the Ring app. The main advantage of the development is that the camera takes pictures of your home only when you want to, and the rest of the time the lens is closed by the docking station. The cost of the Always Home Cam is $250. JR Holding ASI has invested in a drone manufacturer, Prometheus. The company has developed and tested a prototype robotic drone that's ready to begin the certification process under the latest EU regulations. With the money raised, Prometheus plans to produce more than 100 drones next year and up to several hundred drones in the following years. The Prometheus GSM-007 drone has an unusual design. It has 3 groups of 2 propellers, a hybrid power plant providing up to 5 hours of flight time, and a control range limited only by GSM, LTE, 5G networks, and satellite communications. The cargo drone is transported in a car trailer. The Chinese company EHang introduced a new two-seater unmanned aerial cab VT-30 for flights of up to 300 kilometers. The aircraft is designed on scheme of an airframe with a rear pusher propeller, 8 engines, and propellers on the frame. The company plans to produce 600 aerocabs a year, and it will be the first of mass production of these type of vehicles. The Chinese company HEISHA Tech introduced the second generation of its development of the HEISHA DNEST-2. It's a terminal that independently lands and charges drones of different modifications and manufacturers. The DNEST-2 provides drone control and data transfer in real time, and it can be set apart from its competitors with mounting and charging system using a frame on the drone and rails on the terminal. NASA has completed testing of the Lucy spacecraft, NASA's first project designed to visit Jupiter's Trojan asteroids. The spacecraft has already been fueled and is preparing to be assembled into a special protective capsule, with the mission scheduled for launch on October 16th. 2 asteroid clouds are moving around the Sun, one ahead of Jupiter and one behind it. Lucy will be the first spacecraft in Earth's history to visit them. By studying the asteroids up close, scientists hope to sharpen their theories about how planets in our solar system formed 4.5 billion years ago and why they ended up in their current configuration. In all, the ship will visit 8 asteroids in about 12 years period. ABB has developed the fastest charging station for electric cars, the Terra 360 modular unit with a capacity of up to 360 kilowatts. Is capable of charging 4 electric vehicles at one time. The company claims the station is fully capable of recharging an electric vehicle's battery in just 15 minutes and replenishing the range of up to 100 kilometers in just 3 minutes. The Terra 360 will be available in Europe by the end of this year and in the USA, Asia, and Latin America as early as next year. Engineers have created the loot box robot from the game Apex Legends, and it really works. YouTuber Graham Watson, aka the 3D Print Space, spent 8 months designing, assembling, and programming the robot. The 75-centimeter robot can walk and crouch like a spider, kick, shake, and flash its LED lights. The developer admits that making the robot turned out to be more difficult than they had hoped, because the design was not originally intended to be realistic. In the future, Graham plans to improve the robot by giving it more powerful servo motors. The Japanese company Rocket Road has released a line of functional protective suits for robots under the Robo-Uni brand. The goal is to give the robots more personality and make the work environment in which they are used a bit brighter. What do you think about this idea? The Hyundai Motor Group unveiled its first project with Boston Dynamics. Meet the new Factory Safety Service Robot, designed to ensure the safety of industrial facilities. We would expect that you'll soon be seeing these also at Kia factories. On Kickstarter, there's a project of a small 4-legged open-source robot mini Pupper, the creators of the Hong Kong company Mangdang. The small robot with a Raspberry Pi 4 as its brain is based on the Stanford Pupper platform and runs either Ubuntu or ROS. Mini Pupper supports SLAM, which means it can display its environment and learn in real time. It has a camera and LiDAR, it's able to build room maps, and supports navigation. The robot also supports the OpenCV 3D camera module, which allows it to acquire systems for recognizing faces, gestures, object detection, and so on. It can also mimic different gaits. If you want to see more details, we'll leave a link here for you in the video description. Take a look at the world's most walkable robot from Transcend Robotics. It's not afraid of falls or obstacles. Could this be the perfect robot for transportation? Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't miss any new episodes from the world of high tech.